Talk a little bit about supporting your spouse in those roles, especially as things evolve and change in your marriage.
Well, I would say that since our time together and with each other and as a family is so limited, that I try to do a lot to prepare our environment or our kids or whatever for that time that we have with him. So I'm thankful for text messaging and things that we can chat during the day, so I can know if he thinks he's going to be late or if he thinks he's going to be home, or if he's really stressed and wants to chop vegetables when he gets home, then I have them washed and I have a counter cleared off so he has a place to do that. And then he gets that kind of downtime before he has to interact with the kids, but it's also helpful to me that he's getting dinner ready, which is a stressful time of day often.
Okay. I think we were talking last night, and to kind of go along with what Paul and Jenny were saying about just communication, one of the things we talked about was I would come home and there were things I'd be frustrated with, and at times, like kids would leave stuff out somewhere, or we had a sandbox that was open, and we lived kind of near a wooded area, and I think, oh, all the animals that could leave stuff in there, and I kind of one day I came home and I complained. I closed it, and I was like, man, how come nobody can ever remember to do it? And Amber just turned around and said, thank you. Thank you for taking care of it. It's something that is hard for me. It's hard for the kids, and I really appreciate it. And it didn't matter so much anymore. It just became, oh, I'm home. It's time to close up the sandbox, and it became something that was, because she shared how grateful she was, and I think not just communication and saying, I need you to do this, but just being thankful for something can change it from feeling like a chore to, oh, I'm doing something that's helping her, or I'm helping him, or whoever it is.
I think a lot of supporting roles is expressing gratitude for what we are able to do for each other, because there's just so many things that need to be done to run a household. I had no idea growing up. I was an only child, and I just don't remember messes at all. But 4 little kids make a lot of messes, and taking care of them makes messes, and fixing food makes messes, and sometimes we have to choose our battles. And this morning we battled to clean the girls' room, and as a consequence, nothing else really got done. But they have a very pretty floor, and they have very pretty dressers now, and we were able to come together and do that together. Before, when Paul said, when no one, you don't really get to not do anything. You always have to choose, or I don't remember. Anyway, about what it is when neither one of you wants to do it. And what we found, when neither one of us wants to do it, we either close the door or we jump in together and we do it. And when we do it together, it's a lot more fun and it goes a lot faster.